Okay, so 3, 2, 1, I'm here. All right, so I it won't let me move that little floating bubble there. I don't know why it says that I can, but I just kind of edited the pics where hopefully I don't block some of the information here. All right, so MiLaysia Fulwiley helps defending champion South Carolina outlast Maryland 71-67, and that's a 4-point victory in March Madness. Okay, South Carolina did just enough to keep its national title defense alive, thanks in large part to MiLaysia. The sophomore guard scored 23 points, including a go-ahead layup with 2 minutes 22 seconds left. And Chloe Kitts added 15 points, 11 rebounds to help the number 1 seed Gamecocks beat the 4th seed Maryland Terrapins 71-67 on Friday in the Sweet 16 of the women's NCAA tournament. And it looks like they're going to play Duke tomorrow. Okay, and the other game that's already scheduled is also tomorrow, LSU and UCLA. And then there's 2 more matchups still to be determined. And it looks like those games are going to be taking place. Well, it looks like both today. All right. So it looks like we're going to find out today, and we'll be down to 8 teams. Okay. So this game is tomorrow. It says 10 a.m. Okay. So I don't know if that's like 10 a.m. here, maybe a little bit later where y'all are at. But Duke is ranked number 2, and South Carolina is number 1. Okay. Here's a quote: "We're a resilient group. People thought we had the easiest region. I think so. It's not easy at all. It gets harder because we've got to play Duke." That's interesting, man, because I just did the breakdown on the A to Z Decodes channel where Duke in the men's March Madness Sweet 16, they knocked off University of Arizona. And we've had a lot of Duke trending. Hazel Dukes, the president of the NAACP New York chapter, she passed. Emily Duquesne passed. Duquesne sounds like Dukes, right? And there was a couple other stories that had words that sounded kind of like Duke. I just can't remember right now. So kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens with these Duke teams. As you know, Duke's already like always good anyways in college basketball. But back to this quote. And this quote is from Don Staley, the South Carolina head coach. "I just think our team has been through so much. They're unshakable, they're unflappable." Staley added that playing in the tough Southeastern Conference gave her team confidence to be able to be in a tight-knit game and find a way to win, because that's what it's about at this stage of the game. So our main character here, 23 points, sophomore guard. And then the go-ahead layup with 2:22 left. MiLaysia Fulwiley. Okay, I think this is pretty cool right here, because look, she's got the same birthday as Queen Elizabeth II. Okay, R.I.P. to Queen Elizabeth II. And I wish I can share the tabs, but I have to pull this stuff up on the side and I guess just read. But Queen Elizabeth II, okay, Ooh, and I just saw another freaking connection here, man. But was Queen of the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth realms. Ooh, look at this. Okay. Man, I already kind of knew a lot of this, but she's born in 26, you see right there? Now, and she uh was the queen from February 6 to slash 6 1952 until her death. And look at this in 2022. This is how you know it's a fake world we live in, because you see how they got the same birthday, and MiLaysia Fulwiley had the go ahead layup with 222. Like 2022 with the Queen with that same birthday. Man, look at that. Gosh, man. I'm like trying not to hit all on the fly like this, but it's hard. You know what I mean? Talk about a disruption. But the Queen born in 1926, they got the same birthday. Look, Maryland is the opponent for South Carolina, and Mary, Queen Elizabeth II, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor. Ah, look at that right there. All right. And the Queen, she passed 9/8, and that was in 2022, her death. We already connected that. Wow, man. So she died the 8th day of the 9th month. Watch how that connects as we go forward here. And you know what? Queen, I think, equals 26 as well. Queen equals 26 and 62. Man. And it also equals 19. So this is amazing. This is a freaking amazing how the world is scripted like this, y'all. And I wish I could share tabs on this. I'm going to have to look into it. I already can't move the floating bubble. I had to adjust to that. But damn, Maryland, Mary, same birthday. It doesn't mean that there's a story relating the two together. It just means everything is ran on birthdays, names, letters, numerical values, dates of the major stories and major events connected to the characters, but it starts with the language. Look, Maryland, M, right? Malaysia, M, March Madness, M, M. And again, Mary, like Maryland. Jeez. And you see March Madness equals 206 in Gematria in the reverse freaking cipher right there. I shouldn't be blocking anything. I can adjust. Look at that, man. Damn it, man. And notice their birthdays. They're born in April. Freaking A in the reverse cipher is 26. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, man. And not to mention, these birthdays are right around the corner again. Freaking A, man. All of these stories hit, and then the birthdays are like right there lately. But check that out, man. 206 like 26. They said the Queen, uh, February 6th was the start of her reign. I think that's what I read, right? 2-6. 206 like 26, born in 26. In Gematria, Queen equals 26 and 62. Wow, man. You get all the M's. Notice how South Carolina and MiLaysia Fulwiley, they score 71 points in victory. March Madness equals 71. Check that out. Okay? And you see how it breaks down right there. Look. I mean, amazing, isn't it? Check that out. And look, they beat Maryland Maryland scores 67. That's the 19th prime number. MiLaysia Fulwiley, the big character in this game, 23 points. Look, she's 19 years old. And I just looked on the side. Queen also equals 19 in reverse reduction. There's only 4 base ciphers. And remember, Queen 26 and 62 as well. I mean, why is the world that fake? I'm telling, like, it's undeniable, man. Undeniable. Golly, man. Just look. And check this out. I mentioned the Queen, Elizabeth II, same birthday as this character, and the Maryland Mary connection. Remember, the Queen died the 8th day of the 9th month. MiLaysia equals 89. South Carolina Gamecocks equals 89. Look how close we are to the 89th day of the year. Tomorrow is the 89th day of the year as I record this right now. And this is trending. Look at MiLaysia and South Carolina Gamecocks, team she plays for. 127, that's the 31st prime. The game was on March 28th, 328. 3 plus 28 is 31. There's probably an Asia connection somewhere with the Queen, maybe. I just can't do it right now. I mean, Asia their birthdays are in April. Both of these characters here. Jeez. I'm telling you, this is just blown away. Okay, and you see right there, the game was on Friday right there. Okay, the 28th. I'm recording this, we're on Saturday. Wow. It's just something else, is it too bright? I don't know. I'm chilling. I got, I stay busy. I went for a walk, a long day work, regular person here doing the breakdown. I don't know what you expect. Am I supposed to come on here all, grumpy, right? And try to intimidate everybody? No, I'm not a sellout character. I can get grumpy sometimes, but look, I'm just trying to give you this information. I'm just trying to do it a little different. Hi, you could see me. I've tried multiple, at one point I thought this platform was real and you can become the best and it pay off. No, it's a fake world, okay? It's a fake world. Maybe that's why your sellouts are so grumpy. They're told to be grumpy, or they're just grumpy because they can't do what they want, right? They have to gatekeep information. Anyways, a 25 fest, because it's a 25-day span from this victory for MiLaysia Fulwiley and the Gamecocks. 25-day span from the game to the upcoming birthday, from start to end, 25 days right around the corner. Her birthday is April 21st, 421. 4 plus 21 is 25. Born in 2005, like 25. Upcoming birthday leaves 254 days in the year. You see a 25 in there. Look at how the opponent, Maryland Terrapins, 25 wins. Right there. I mean, did I say we're in the year 2025? She does got that 12 on the jersey. I didn't really, I could maybe stretch and find something, but we're good. Right? I see a lot of similarities in this game with the men's team, Duke, who knocked off the Wildcats. Okay. And that's interesting because Duke is the next opponent here for the women of South Carolina, the Gamecocks. And we have the other game again tomorrow, LSU versus UCLA. And then the other two games to be determined. Right now, Notre Dame is up by 2 against TCU. And then in a bit, it looks like Tennessee will be taking on Texas. So the winner of those two games advance to play each other. And then the winner of that game will face the winner of Duke, South Carolina. Also, with the LSU UCLA game taking place tomorrow, they're waiting on the winners between Kansas State, USC, one game, and then the other game, Oklahoma, UConn. And then the winner of that game will take on the winner of LSU, UCLA. So tomorrow, so by the end of today, it looks like we'll be down to 8 teams, and I guess they call it the Elite Eight. Is that true? And then the Final Four, and then the championship. And I guess that's cool. I can't share the screen, but that's cool. There was really no videos I could. Oh, damn! She's got the 12 on the jersey. Perfect. Her team is ranked 1. The opponent tomorrow, Duke, is ranked 2. 1 and 2, like 12. It's just a fake world. It's just a fake world. I mean, it's just a fake world. That Queen connection was amazing, and you're not going to find a story on MiLaysia Fulwiley and the Queen. But the world, we're bunched into categories like based off of our name, our birthday, right? When you're born, you immediately, there's numbers involved. There's names. I'm telling you, this code hits. It hits really big. I mean, really, really big here. So for Maryland, check it out. Maryland even had 2 players with 12 points. Ali Quebec and Sarah Tabayasu both had 12 points as well. Wow. They were led by Kayleen Smichael with 17 points. And Cheyenne Sellers had chipped in with 10 points. I mentioned MiLaysia Fulwiley with 23 points. Chloe Kitts had 15. And then just nothing major after that. Sanaya Fegan chips in with 7. So, wow. Wow. Here are some takeaways. Maryland gave the Gamecocks everything they could handle. And look, Maryland was the 2006 national champion. Can you believe it? So another 26. Remember, Queen equals 26 and 62. And she became Queen 2/6, February 6, March Madness 206, like 26. Date of birth for the Queen, born in 26. And there's probably more. I mean, geez. This is why I scanned the article. I mean, how wild, man. South Carolina out rebounded Maryland 47-34. And Maryland equals 47 and 34 in gematria. Jesus. God, man. That's just so wild. And don't forget the Queen died the 8th day of the 9th month. And that was opening day of the football season for that season, whatever that was, 2022 or whatever. But the 89, you see hit here, right there. Amazing, man. So the birthday matches with the character, and then the death date for the Queen hits as well. Wow. So we're around 20 minutes. I kind of like this because I can keep an eye on the time. Hopefully I didn't block anything. When I have videos, and I don't want to show myself all the time. It's whatever. There's no such thing as becoming a star on YouTube. You got to be a chosen sellout character. Look at your ones who are begging for money. You know what I'm saying? Right? But anyways, this is cool when I find a way to I know I can incorporate videos into this, but there's no videos to show here, but I know it'll let me add videos. But it won't be any video I want. It'll be like a select few, I think. But whatever, right? This is the information that you need that I'm presenting. So we're a little over 20 minutes. Geez, man. Talk about undeniable. MiLaysia Fulwiley helps defending champion South Carolina outlast Maryland 71-67 in March Madness. They won by 4. So does that mean they're going to be headed to the Final Four maybe? We'll see. As we're about to be down to 8 teams from what I'm noticing over here, right? So we'll see what happens as this tournament continues. And don't forget Maryland, the 2006 national champion, another freaking 26 there. Shout out to y'all. This is Daily Decodes 81 2, part 2. Until next time, there's always more, but wow, peace.